This shock absorber actually is supposed to deter some of that.
This looks like a dream catcher.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? A dream catcher.
That's what Christmas was for me. Nothing good came of Christmas.
No.
It smells like peppermint and broken dreams for me. Yeah.
Yeah, peppermint and broken dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even the peppermint in the package either.
No.
It was like the broken crumbs in your grandma's candy dish.
Yep. Leftover. Mm-hmm.
That everybody's fingers had,
been dabbling in. Yeah.
Once over.
Gosh.
Yeah. And your drunk uncle put his cigarette ashes in there.
Oh, yeah. No, on my chest. He would put his cigarette out on my chest. He thought it was funny. But no one forgets.
That's a terrible childhood, man.
No, it was. It was the worst. It was the worst, man. Yeah. Didn't get a lot of sleep.
Didn't get a lot of sleep.
No, man. That's funny.
Yeah, I just used to wake up at night, man. He was just screaming.
Yeah. He was a schizophrenic. Yeah. So like Uncle Jerry had an alternate ego, Terry. Yeah. Terry, man. Like he would, rip you a new one.
Right. Scary Terry.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What an alcoholic he was.
Yeah. So what's up, man? You live in Chapel Hill. You're from?
Yeah, so I'm from Ayden. But of course, like when you tell people you're from Ayden, like, where's that? Oh, well, Greenville. So if you're from Pitt County, you're from Greenville.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So all my life, Greenville. I think there was 2 months of my life I actually moved down to Alabama. Birmingham.
I remember that.
That was like during like the height of COVID.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I got kind of thrown off. I was like, dude, when did your family take you to Alabama?
No. This is 2020. Yeah. No, it was the worst. I was by myself in like this basement apartment.
Yeah.
Not making friends.
I remember, FaceTiming you.
Yeah.
And that apartment was very bare.
No daylight was in their place.
Yeah, and while you were FaceTiming me, it was weird because you went to this neighborhood that you didn't even know, and you started talking to
random guy. Yeah, he was on the porch.
It was the saddest thing
I
ever saw.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would try to like cry myself to sleep at night just to pass out from all the emotions. Yeah. Gosh, it was the worst. I was lonely.
And it was 2 months.
2 months. 2 months.
Wow.
Of being alone. I know, and FaceTiming like folks like you to get me through the night.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, forget Afghanistan for a whole entire year. You were in Alabama for 2 months.
And COVID,
and contemplated suicide.
That's a little starless night dark, but not suicide, but just really lonely. Yeah.
Homesick.
There you go. Yeah, homesick. And people are like wearing masks, not wanting to make friends. Like I would try to talk to people. I'll go on like these greenways, and like try to like, hey, how you doing? Like no one would say anything back. Just scared of COVID.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, man, that you actually missed Ayden.
I know that I did miss Ayden. I didn't miss the town. I just missed the community, like folks, people.
The people there.
I miss people. Yeah, my security.
That's right.
That's good. Right. But now in Chapel Hill, a lot of things to do out there, man. Ain't nothing to do here.
I feel like you have, like made it. Do you know what I mean? Like you escaped.
I escaped.
Yeah.
I know.
Greenville's good.
Yeah.
Greenville's good. But it's like when you talk about like Chapel Hill, it's like it's more of even a more prestige.
Yeah.
Or more snooty than Raleigh.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh yeah. There's some snootiness to it. Yeah, especially in the Carborough area. Yeah. It's good though. I mean, a lot of things to do there. I love this place, man. It's a meadery called oh my gosh, Honeysuckle Tea House.
Honeysuckle Tea House.
Yeah, it's out in Carborough, out in the middle of nowhere, but like it's a very hippie-ish.
Yeah.
It's a lot of outdoor seating, gardens, and live music. It was just a cool little escape for us out there. Maple View is another good place. The ice cream place.
Yeah.
So the farm actually closed down, and they're now getting their products from Simply Natural.
Oh, sweet, man.
So Simply Natural is now they're like kind of like person that they're getting the milk and all their dairy products
Simply
from.
Natural, man, is expanding.
They're growing, baby.
Empire.
They're growing.
Yeah.
Look out, dude.
Yeah, them cows. that dairy, them jerseys.
Them New Jerseys. Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
You can't hide money.
No, you can't hide money.
No, but you can smell it, though.
Yeah, you sure can.
You sure can, dude.
Yep.
That's so funny, mate. When I was thinking about smells, I was when I was on the way over here. You go on Highway 11. You pass Aiden Grifton, and I saw the stockyard, and I was thinking, man, every freaking Wednesday it smelled like pig shit. Like you knew what day of the week it was when it smelled like pig.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh, this week sucks, dude. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And imagine that was your high school.
That was my high school.
Yep.
Yeah. It was Stevie's too, right?
Hey, man, come on.
Hey, 04.
04.
Oh, 02.
Oh,
dang, you old.
Man. 02.
02.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Right? Dang, don't you feel old?
I think I was 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Young buck.
Yeah, young buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's a lot different. Chapel Hill versus Greenville.
Yeah, a lot different.
You graduated from ECU.
ECU.
So you are a pirate.
I'm a pirate. Go Pirates. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you major in?
I did theater education. I wanted to, I liked acting. I loved acting. Like when I was in like high school all the way to college, I did like 11 years of acting. Yeah. Something I thought I wanted to pursue. Like, man, I was going to go to New York. I was going to go to LA and do the whole shindig. I'm like, nope, don't want to do that.
Why?
You know what, man? It's just, it wasn't for me. I remember I was in acting class. I had this one guy, good teacher. He was from Rhode Island. I remember like we were doing this. It's called the Meisner technique. And like you do like one of the Sanford Meisner, guy who was studied under Stanislavski, and so he got in Russia, and so he came back, and one of the methods that he developed was Meisner. Anyway, so there's this Meisner technique called repeating and whatnot, and you have a partner like, oh, you got a blue shirt, I got a blue shirt, you got a blue shirt, and so you just do this like really tedious exercise. And I remember the teacher's like, Cameron, she's giving you a silver platter of emotion, and you're just spitting it back in her face. You're not doing a damn thing today. Sit the fuck down. Like, really? I mean, just cutthroat. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I told him, like, dude, this is not for me. Like, this is not mentally good for me. I'm quitting. Yeah, and so I did a theater ed route. And after theater ed, I got a degree in that. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this the rest of my life. And so my next like step, what hires? Healthcare. So then I went to Pitt Community and got my EMT certification.
Oh, no.
I know. Yeah. So I was in EMS for 4 years. I'm telling you, man, there is some. It's so funny. So before I went to EMS, I was actually working at a church, and you don't want to talk about a whiplash. Like, church life, very sunny, cloudy, very nice, Right. Then you go to EMS, dark cypress swamp. Like, you're just in another territory, another planet of like people.
Yeah. What area?
Well, I don't want to give out the area. It's just, it's
rural.
It's rural.
Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, it's rural Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, very rural.
I couldn't do Pitt County where we're from, so I had to do a surrounding county. So it was one of those counties that I actually got a legitimate like EMS, job. And there were just some weird calls, man. Like there was this one call out in one of the rural areas. The call came out, GSW, I don't know how old the guy was, male.
What's the GS?
GSW means gunshot wound.
Okay.
And so you were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go out to this. You're just getting pumped like gunshot wound.
This is your first one?
No, this is my first GSW, yes. But like that wasn't my first call. My first call was like an older woman at a,
But this is your first experience for something that traumatic.
Something traumatic, was the GSW. I'm like, oh man, I want to see someone's like, intestines pouring out. No.
And you were excited.
I was pumped, man. You get the adrenaline, because that's not normally the case with the EMS. 9 calls out of 10 are just BS.
Yeah.
Like, oh, help, I fell. I need to have someone pick me up. And like, I remember, man, it got dark. Like, it would be 2:00 in the morning, man, and you get a call. You're thinking, man, I hope that person's dead. Like I went to a very dark place.
Yeah.
like just really resentful.
Yeah.
But for this GSW though, it wasn't like that. It was actually pretty hilarious. So we get there. So what happened
It's always funny when somebody gets shot.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I have two GSW stories. So this first one,
Okay.
so the guy had a pistol, and I guess it went off on the ground, and some shrapnel from it nicked his shin.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is scratch. We'll come on back here. We'll bandage you up and whatnot. But as we're doing this, the police are on scene. And the guy's, I don't know if it's his baby mama or his girlfriend or whatnot, and she's just in a frantic mode. Is he okay? Is he all right?
Right.
And one of the officers, kind of like, hey, ma'am, you got to get away from there. And the patient was like, hey, ain't no one fucking talking to you, Kenny. We all know you sleep with them sluts in the back of the cop car.
Oh, no.
And he looks at me dead serious. I know because I sleep with the same women. Dude, I lost it, man. I'm like, you couldn't make this up.
Welcome to EMT.
Welcome to being an EMT. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And so we banished the guy up, and this Kenny cop guy is still like talking to the girl, calming her down. And the patient's like, man, let me out of here. And so he starts yelling in his face, and he gets arrested. I guess he wanted to be in the back of the cop car with the rest of the sluts.
Wow.
I mean, like,
Wow.
that's where he wanted to be at.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. Yeah, that was just a random story, like a random like call. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
That's the thing with EMS. Like, don't have any expectations to the call. And the other GSW that I got called to, comes in. It's like maybe like 10 o'clock at night, and GSW, African American female, shot in the head. And I'm like, oh my gosh! Like, I'm expecting this person dead center, like probably committed suicide. Like it's gonna be really like traumatic to see. So I'm kind of prepping like my heart and like, oh my gosh, like prepping, like how am I gonna deal with this? And then I get on the scene. She's like, and she's live. She's kicking and screaming. She's like, oh my gosh, I got a head hurt. My head, I got a headache. My head hurts.
Did she know she had gotten shot?
No, she didn't know. And someone's like, well, honey, you got shot in the head. So what happened was someone was waving a .22 pistol around, and it went off, and it just went by her head and nicked her. She got lucky, man. Like, you have a .22 go off in your head, that thing is going around like a pinball game.
Right.
Yeah, it can end up anywhere.
And she said her head hurt.
Yeah, like, I got a headache. Like, well, honey, you just got shot in the head. I would too. I would too. So,
did she believe it?
Oh yeah, she believed it. I mean, yeah. I mean, we banished her up and took her to the hospital. She was fine. But some of those calls you get, man, it's just stupid. Like, there's one call, I think it was just a general sick call. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, bless, like, man, all right, we'll go out there. My man is limping to the ambulance, complaining of a toothache. Limping with a toothache. Like, hey man, my tooth hurts, man. We're like, hey man, take some Tylenol, get back to bed. All right, this is not worth EMS, time. I mean, you just never know what kind of calls you're going to get out there.
So do you have to put them in the ambulance?
Yes and no. How we would probably go about it is, well, have the talk first. Like, hey, what's, signs, symptoms, go through your, whole rigmarole of like acronyms, and pretty much talk them out of going if you don't think it's an emergency.
Now, if you don't pick them up, then this is not on mine and your level, but as a business level, like, does the ambulance service get paid? If you come to my house and I don't get on the thing.
Oh, no. Like it doesn't cost money to be checked by the EMT.
But if you get on that bad boy.
If you get on that bad boy, you better believe you're going to get billed.
Yeah.
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 You're going to get billed.
Yeah. That's got to be some weird pressure, man. Kind of like from your boss and from you guys. It's like, because you don't want to ride them around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Honestly, it depends on like what time of night it is. How busy is it? I remember one time we had a burn victim, and any burn victims you take automatically to Chapel Hill, to the burn center there. And my medic was like, hey man, we gonna stay in Chapel Hill for a while. Like, we'll take him. We'll take our freaking time because it's been just busy. Yep.
Yeah.
In the ambulance, you can't smoke, but anyway, so we go to the place in timeout. We eat a chicken biscuit, mac and cheese. Like, we're just taking our time, and finally it's like, hey, where y'all at? Like, oh yeah, sorry, we just checked out of the hospital. We're on the way back.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, it's insane. It really is.
Wow, man.
I know.
Wow.
The EMS. I'm glad I got out of it though.
Yeah. So, yeah, feeling just numb.
Yeah.
And
Callous. Yep.
yeah, that's kind of a bad spot to be in.
Yeah.
And guys that you obviously got out of it. You don't do that anymore.
No.
But guys that have been in for like 20, 30 years.
Dude, they have to cope in certain ways. Like if you've been there 20, 30 years, I had a couple of calls like where I had one MVC, motor vehicle collision. The guy was a drunk driver, and the woman that he ran into like head on, like she was in the ditch, and my medic's like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell you just from the method of this call, like you're going to see somebody dead on the scene. And we got there, she was in the ditch, like almost like a ravine. She's like, yep, that's your patient, Cam. And I have
your new guy.
I like not brand new, but like, dude, like by myself, like he's like, yeah, that's yours. Like, cause he's like, yeah, she's dead. Like just, yeah, she dead. You got to go down there and take care of it.
Numb.
Yeah. Just numb. Like, oh my gosh. Like I go down there, man. Like it looked like a grenade went off in her arm. Like it was just gone.
Oh,
that was gone. Like her femur came through her leg. Like fat was pouring out of that. And she is just staring off into the distance. Like it's just really graphic.
So what do you do, man?
Well, I actually talked to her. Like for a month, like, hey, I'm sorry this happened to you. Like,
she's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to put the leads on her and get a heart rate, and there's none, of course, but I had to get that, and pretty much time of death was this.
Wow.
Yeah. It's stuff like that, man. I know.
Yeah, that is rough.
I know, man. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, I think one of the hardest parts of doing that job would be waking up at 3 a.m. and actually going to a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if all the calls could come in at 8
to 5.
8 to 5.
Yeah.
And everybody actually goes to bed.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be
ideal, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the job though.
Yeah, I've obviously I've never been EMT, but I could see myself having a very short fuse, being annoyed with calls coming in that early in the morning. Like, what are you doing? Go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing up right now?
Yeah.
But not everyone's like mentally healthy. Like people do have like mental conditions where they can't go to bed or disabilities. Like, and some like get up in the middle of the night and fall down. They can't get up. Like there's actually legitimate cases where people need emergency services at that time of night. And of course, when you're in that, you're like just cussing under your breath as you're picking that person up.
Right.
Like, man, we should just go to fucking sleep. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, just being real. Like, just not having any compassion. Just when I got to that point when I feel like I was never having any compassion, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. This is not me. Like, I'm a very compassionate person, and that job was draining that from me. Yeah, I got to get out of that.
I wonder if you have like any, like we know like you're numb to the fact of, you pick up the same patient, but I wonder, do you have any satisfaction in actually helping people?
Yeah. There
like
was,
oh, thank you. You saved my life. Does that even make you feel good anymore? Does that make you feel proud?
I think, anytime a patient would show gratitude would be very rewarding.
Yeah.
I remember there's one guy, he tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very like graphic scene coming on. Like the father was holding his son in his arms, as he had blood, like he slit his wrists, and it was very dark, very like powerful scene to walk on. And I remember I helped him onto the ambulance and wrapped him up, and just had a good conversation with him. He just didn't feel like no one loved him, and like. I think just being compassionate to people like that was good. And like him, like, thank you for talking to me. Like it helps out when I feel like I have a voice.
Yeah.
And so that moment was pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of like the movie Platoon, man, where you got some that are really compassionate, but the other ones are like, hey, just keep it moving.
Oh yeah. What's that one scene? When the guy got shot in the stomach. What was that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sergeant Barnes was like the platoon sergeant.
Yep.
And the guy got shot in the gut or lungs or whatever, and they're trying to save his life. Sergeant Barnes comes up, And he says, the rest of the platoon is circled. They're just in awe, like, oh, man, somebody died.
Yeah.
That could have been me. And he's like, I want you to take a good lump of his guts. It's like, you fall asleep on an ambush. Yeah, and it's just getting into him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have people like that, though.
Yeah, sure, man, to keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving and keep it real.
Yeah. You never know what goes on around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What goes on in the wee hours of the night. Your little small world is, hey, you go about your day, you come home, you go to sleep, you wake up. But there's a lot that goes on in the middle of the night that people respond to that you would never know about.
Did you have any stories? Because I know you served in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any stories about that kind of stuff, like things that would go on in the night that you had to, like, be responding to? Or
Yeah, man. So I was never, like, what they say, a quick reaction force. I never got woken up in the middle of the night to go deal with something. What I did was basically convoys. So I would, basically my mission was to go from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Now, that would take 3 days to a week.
That's insane.
To do.
Wow.
And there was times where you didn't know if the sun was coming up or down. You sleep 30 minutes at a time, and then the convoy would, it would average 8 miles per hour in the desert, the Helmand Province of Afghanistan. I remember one mission, man, it took 72 hours to go, I think 18 miles.
Yeah.
And that was rough. That was rough.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but we were very fortunate, man. We I don't want to speak for everybody that has ever served the United States Army, but I went overseas with a company. I was company level.
Yeah.
So nobody in my company was, killed or anything like that. So I was very fortunate.
Good. Yeah.
Now, I was attached to a battalion, and they had some losses or whatnot. And you're with
tough.
Marines and the British over there, and they were taking hits. But no, man, I was very fortunate that I didn't lose anybody in my company, and I wasn't. I came home with all my fingers and toes.
Yeah, yeah, and you're ready to come home too.
I was ready to come home, man. I was. I would probably never do that again.
No.
Never do that again.
So what motivated you to join?
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, money. I was dating Jessica.
Yeah.
And I was going to Pitt, and I was running out of money. And we became kind of serious. I was like, okay, well, I probably need to do something because engagement rings cost money.
You dang right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyway, long story short, hey, the Army offered me like a $20,000 sign-on bonus.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Well, they don't tell you is they give you half after basic and then a quarter, so $5,000 after a year, and then another $5,000 after another year. And each time they give it to you, they're all taxed. So whatever, man.
Sure.
But it's still all right.
Yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, man, so my motivation was money.
I want to start a family.
I want to start a family.
Yeah.
And
I'm serious about Jessica.
Serious
Who's now
about
your wife? Who's now your wife?
Who's now my wife.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And so that was it.
Yeah.
And so my MOS job was 88 Mike. I was a truck driver.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of options. I joined the reserves.
Okay.
So I didn't want to join full time.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, I don't care. Sign me up, but I want to be in Winterville. There was a reserve unit in Winterville.
Yeah.
So like, here's your options. I don't know what it was, man. Like office work, food, and truck driver. I was like, well, truck driver seems pretty cool, man, because I don't get to, I get to get out.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at that time, I think I signed up the end of 07, so I went to basic in 08.
Yeah.
But I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I just said, look, Winterville.
Yep.
I go to basic, I come home, I'm good. I do 1 weekend out of the month, 2 weeks in the summer.
Yep.
I'm fine. 2 and 2 together was 88 Mikes were on the roads a lot in Iraq.
Man.
IEDs.
Yes.
They were getting blown up, and
Holy crap.
yeah, man. So I didn't think that was me. I was like, man, I'm just gonna go to basic, and I'm gonna come home.
I'll get that paycheck.
They'll never call me. Yeah. And
then your phone rings.
I was at the 2 weeks training, California, and they said, guess what? And I said, what? And they said, you guys are going overseas. And I think that was my first. It would have been, my first training after basic training, my first training that summer with the reserve unit.
Holy crap. I know, like, my heart would probably just drop. I mean, what phone call did I have yesterday?
Yeah.
Not that.
Right. Well, I mean, it didn't. I was more scared of dying in basic training than I was, like, in Afghanistan.
I was not expecting you to say
I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
No.
How old were you? You're like 20, 21?
I think I was 20 maybe.
Kid.
Yeah, I was a kid. And maybe in Afghanistan, I think I was 22. I don't know. It's been a while ago now.
It's like no life experience, really, right?
No, man. No, not at all.
Wow. And you're going over to another country.
Going over to another country. But what it made, it's not what you think, man, because you have all your buddies with you. You know what I mean?
Like a frat, like,
It's very much like a frat.
Yeah.
So I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had been married a year, and now, hey, you're going overseas.
Yep.
But
wow,
it wasn't as hard as it would have been today. With a couple of kids.
You got 2 kids now.
Because I was young, man. I had my buddies. I was going overseas with my buddies. Hey, it's just a year. I'm coming home in the summer on R&R. It's not that bad. Yeah. And then
you don't want to get that phone call today. You're being shipped out.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't pick up.
I wouldn't do it today, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
From, and I can't speak of everybody, but going overseas for what I was doing and, hitting IEDs and, getting shot at, it's not worth it, man.
No, dog.
You got a lot of responsibilities you need to take care of here, man.
Yeah. Shoot, I know when I was like 20, I think that one of the biggest responsibilities I had was cutting my granddaddy's grass. I mean,
that could actually be a lot more pressure, man.
Let me tell you, man, my granddaddy, he was very peculiar about who cut his grass. I started that job, honestly, when I was 18. It was every summer. He has a big old yard, man. He's got about 4 or 5 acres of just grass that needs cutting. I think, and he had like the X Mark Zero turn. Like, this thing was heavy duty.
Yeah.
And he was all about being a good steward. Take care of your equipment take care of you.
Yeah.
And so he would actually get in his long chair, straw hat, binoculars, watching me cut the grass. And if I did something wrong, hey, he would snap, clap, snap, wave his fingers and like get my attention. And then he had a sign language too.
Yeah.
This right here, kill it.
Cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut the engine, yeah.
And he's like, hey, now I ain't trying to criticize you. I'm trying to teach you something here, okay? When you're making them turns, you need to do a 3-pointer, not just a whole 1-8-3-60. You're going to tear holes in my yard.
You will.
I mean, hey, y'all know.
Yeah.
Y'all know. Come on. Buy some lawns, baby. You don't do that stuff, okay? You're going to get your paycheck deducted if you do that.
That's right.
But I'm telling you, though, man, he was very peculiar. Even like when I was like weed eating, he would be in his truck. Like, as I was walking, he would be in his truck, snapping, pointing, snapping. You get that. Like, it was a lot of pressure, man. Man, I can't stand. It's $50 though.
Oh,
he
that
paid
is
me 50.
good.
Now, it won't just 50 though. This was funny too. Like, so my granddad would pay me $50, but my grandma slipped me extra 20.
Oh, that's awesome,
dude. I'm telling you, and she was sneaky with it too. She'll be in the garage drinking Pepsi or Dr. Pep on a pack of nabs. That's like the Southern snack to do in the afternoons. And so she would fold up her chair and like she would beat it on the ground, like to get my attention. I'm like, and she like really slide it underneath her hand, like, here, don't tell Granddaddy.
Don't tell. Yeah, my grandma was that way too, man.
Yeah,
well, I don't know what Jessica's granddad or grandma and granddad were like. They always hide money.
Yeah,
from the granddad.
Yeah,
their husband.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, I think, my grandma, my granddad died. I mean, my grandma was like, $200,000 in debt, No, I'm just kidding. She wasn't that much. But man, granddads just don't know, man.
No.
Yeah, because I think the grandmas are just so compassionate.
They are. Yeah, they're very compassionate. And like my granddaddy was like, hey, no, we got to be tight on money. that's the thing. Like that generation, you don't talk about your feelings.
Yep.
You keep your head down. You do what you're told.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't share your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a good generation.
dude.
We should practice more of that.
Well, I don't know. I think it just becomes toxic because then that laundry is going to build up mildew. You got to share it sometimes.
Right.
Air it out.
Well, he probably does. He probably does air it out. It's by snapping his fingers at you while weeding.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that translated to my dad burning me with cigarettes. You know, like, no, I'm just messing. Craig snapping, you know.
Craig, man.
My
Craig.
dad never did that.
Yeah. We love Craig.
We love Craig.
Yeah.
I love some Craig Buck, man. He's a hoot, man. My first my wife first meeting my dad. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
So they had just installed a new swimming pool, and my dad and my stepmom like, yeah, come on over, you know, around 12. And so it's like, you know, 11:45 and we're pulling up, and we're walking in the back, and my dad is like pressed up against like this tobacco shed.
Right.
Like peeing on the tobacco shed. Like pressed up, like he's like 5 beers in, just trying to hold himself up, you know. Draining the main vein, you know what I mean? Like, and so here's my future wife meeting her future father-in-law. Hey, honey, hey, Craig Buck, how you doing? Like, went out, he's pissed.
Yeah,
shake my hand.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, this is my dad, Craig here. Don't mind him. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
How was your drive in?
Hey, how's your mom and them?
How's your mama? They good?
They good.
All right, we're excited.
We're excited. Hey, we're so excited to have you. Hey, can I get you anything? You want a Michelob?
Yeah.
Hey, you want a cigarette?
Yeah. You good, buddy? Everybody good?
Everybody good. I tell you, man, I love that guy. He took me, my first concert was actually with my dad. We went to Hootie and the Bluefish.
Nice.
I mean, that's a solid first concert. I mean, Walnut Creek. I mean, solid first concert. I mean, Craig Buck over there with a natty light in one hand and a cigarette in the other. Hold my hand. I want to hold my hand.
That's Craig.
Yeah, that's Craig, man.
Yeah.
That was Craig. Oh, my gosh.
You want some?
How you want some? 16 years old. Hell yeah. He never gave me.
He didn't do that.
No, he didn't do that. He kept it for himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good,
yeah,
though.
Man.
It was good.
Now, your dad actually coached baseball, too.
I'm telling you, that's how I think I actually asked him, like, you know, Dad, how'd you ever show us love? You know, what was your, like, love language? Like, I think coaching sports was, like, his way of, like, investing in us, and it gave him energy. And so he would coach baseball, me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, though, you don't want to be it was a fine line between when you were a player and a son.
Yeah.
Like, boy, if I messed up, I want his son. I was a player. He would sit me out.
He'd grab you by the shirt collar.
Boy, you better get your bone next time. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Be better.
That is awesome.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, okay.
I don't think I want to do this.
I don't want to do this anymore. And dude, that's so funny. So, but he would take me out and we would practice. And I remember this one time that, oh my gosh, dude, we were at Aiden Middle and the batting cage is there. And I was hitting some batting practice in there. And he said, hey man, throw me a couple pitches.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. I said, now Dad.
How old were you?
Oh my gosh. I think I was in middle school, like maybe 12, 13 years old. And so they had the whole pitching net there, but this pitching net wasn't the best. I mean, Aiden Middle needed some money.
Right.
And so, so I said, hey, man.
They still need money.
They still do.
Yeah.
They still do. Go Knights. Used to be the Warriors back in the day, but nevertheless.
Nice.
But anyway, so I'm pitching this, and I said, hey, Dad, don't hit it back at me. You know, my reflexes aren't the best. He's like, I got you. And the last thing I heard was he was mimicking my brother with his batting stance. And that's all I remember. Next thing you know, my dad's like, Cameron, wake up, son. Like he knocked me out. So he actually hit the ball. It went through the pitching net and hit me in my side right here.
Gone.
I wake up. I don't remember how to talk. I threw up the Burger King I had. We went to the hospital for like 3 hours. Like I had a concussion. Dude, I know. I couldn't remember how to talk. That was scary. Like in my mind, I was formulating sentences, but it came out. Dude, I thought I killed you. Like, he was crying. He was in tears. He thought he killed his son.
Yeah.
Like that's all he heard was that as it hit my head. Karen, wake up.
said, I thought I killed you.
I thought I killed your ass. And I'm over here being like a babbling brook.
Yeah.
So he said, "Hey, don't fall asleep on me now. Don't fall asleep." And so
And you got Whopper with stomach acid on your stomach.
Yeah, I got like a I threw up a double Whopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
My God.
I know, man. It was insane.
Yeah, man.
I know. It was crazy, man. Childhood was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, it's a different generation, man. Like my kid plays flag football.
Yeah.
And man, it's the you can tell a generation, like when I was playing baseball for rec or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of pressure. Like you produced or you didn't play.
Yeah.
Or if you did something wrong, you got yelled at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're not paying attention. And it was, it was rough.
It was.
But I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're out there to win.
Yeah.
Man, my son plays flag football, and it's not like that.
No.
Everybody gets a turn. And why ain't you playing Jimmy? You know what I mean?
Well, because Jimmy ain't the best. You know,
Jimmy's not
Skinny
the
Jimmy is not gonna, score me touchdowns.
Yeah, it's because every time he goes on the field, he turns into a kung fu fighter. And he's just doing,
Yeah, because Jimmy has nosebleeds. You know.
Yeah, man. So a lot has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, man. Dude, even like how you conducted yourself. I remember minor league in Aden. I actually bunted a home run. And I remember just celebrating. The coach said, "Cameron, sit down. That's not how you celebrate, son. You keep it to yourself." And I was just so shocked. What did I do wrong? Isn't that worth? No, it's not worth celebrating.
Yeah.
No, you
Go
keep
sit
that.
down.
Go sit down. You're going to set up for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I think what he was trying to teach me, if you're going to win, you're going to win with some class.
Yeah. I remember having a coach, man, and his son actually pitched. And near about every game that kid pitched, like he cried. Every game, man,
Yeah.
he was in tears. You know, whether, his dad is a coach. I liked him as a coach. He was fine to me. But he was probably one of the best coaches I ever had.
Yeah.
But man, it was so much pressure
Yeah.
on that kid. He broke down every game.
Yeah. No breakthroughs, breakdowns.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dang.
Yeah. You can't see if you got tears in your eyes. You know what I mean? How you gonna see the strike? Sit down.
Sit down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was like that.
That's
Brian, go sit. Go pitch. Yeah. It was produce or you got cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you think we should bring that? I think we should bring that back.
Sure.
You don't think so? I mean, what do you see now today? Like, what benefits do we have today of like everyone gets a turn, like everyone gets a trophy? I mean, yeah,
There's no benefits in that. Mm-hmm. There's no benefits in that. Mm-hmm. I can't. I mean, there probably are some, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like for me, I think it doesn't show that hard work, like Jimmy over here who doesn't put in a lot of work versus Tommy who puts in all the work, and they both get the same thing. Like Tommy's like, well, why should I even try?
Yeah.
If Jimmy got the same thing I got and he doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, and look, I don't know what it means. Like, and I hear this term a lot. I don't know what it means when you say, and this is going to sound bad, but we're all out here trying to have fun. Like, what do you mean by when you say that? Like, because you can have fun doing a lot of things. But like, if you like, I want to go play baseball, but we're all out here trying to have fun. Okay, you can have fun, but under the umbrella of playing baseball.
Yeah,
we're not out here having fun playing hide and go seek on a baseball field. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know where the line is with that.
I remember talking about line, like remember the Titans. I don't know if you remember this scene.
Yeah.
He's like, I think I don't know the guy's name, the actor, but like he's on Scrubs, and he's like, football's fun. I'm here to have fun. He's like, so you think football was fun, Denzel Washington? So you think it's fun? Yes, no. What is it, son? Was that no? Yeah. Zero fun, sir. All right, that's right. Football's work. Yeah. I mean, winning's fun.
Right, winning is fun. I mean, I'm not a crazy person. Like, it is fun. Like, you have fun, but you have to stay in the boundaries of the rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just go out there and, cause penalties and break the rules and not listen to coaches and Jimmy's having fun. It's fine.
No, it can't be any tomfoolery out there. No.
Yeah, he's not on the line when the ball snaps. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Your kid has his arms tucked into his shirt.
Not even that. Like he's got his hands around his stuff. Like it's cold.
Yeah.
You can't do.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Man.
But anyway, man, it's cool, man. It's fun.
That is fun.
It's fun.
I was listening to y'all's first episode podcast, and hunting stories came up.
Yeah, Michael Rodriguez.
Yeah, Michael Rodriguez.
Yeah, man. He's cool, man. He's from Queens.
Queens.
Yeah.
What a whiplash that must have been of coming from the north to North Carolina.
Right. I think it would be like that for a lot of dudes from
I mean, it would be like that for us going up there, honestly.
Yeah, it was like that. I went to New York City once, me and Jessica, and I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I did all the touristy stuff.
Yeah,
but he was definitely traumatized, man. The three-legged deer.
I know.
Yeah,
dude, I know. I have not gory stories, but like just things that just scarred me. So my stepdad, big hunting like person, and he took me squirrel hunting one time, and I had like this 22 long rifle, and I shot the squirrel, and it fell out of the tree, but apparently it wasn't dead. So he picked it up by its tail and beat its head against the tree. That's like, imagine taking a sock full of nickels, and that's what it looked like. Just whap, whap, whap. I'm like, huh?
Didn't know he was going to do that.
No, I mean, like, that was just natural for him to do, though. Like, that's what his, dad did.
Yeah.
If the squirrel wasn't dead, you put it out of its misery, and that's how you did it.
Hand you the squirrel. Put that in your pocket.
Put that in your pocket, son. It's going to be good stew.
Yeah.
Okay.
his brains are on my pants.
Yeah, save that, okay?
Yeah.
That's the good stuff. And then we went to another story is we went to Madame Mesquite.
Yeah.
And it was shotgun only season for that weekend, and actually got my first buck there. Got my first buck. Yeah, that was cool. I tell you, a lot of mosquitoes woke up that morning and chose violence, like just light me up. And so finally, though, this buck pops up, and I shoot it. I think I had like this 20 gauge, man. But then like Tom comes up behind me and shoots him down with a 12. Next thing you know, this deer is crying out in pain and drowns in the ditch. Like I hear this thing drown, like it drowns. It drowns. And we have to pull it out of the water.
And how old were you?
I was like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
My gosh. I'm like, I'm never going hunting again. Never going hunting again. I couldn't do that. I do want to hear, I don't know when you're going to tell it, your story. You said you got a bad one. I don't know what, I want to hear that one.
Yeah. We should. He should tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess save it when it's just y'all two.
Yeah. He doesn't have a microphone today.
No, not today, but
yeah.
I love hearing those kind of stories, man, because I know I'm not the only one that has rough hunting stories.
Yeah.
Those are not even rough. They're just like, oh, gosh, that sucks. I'm sure you're probably like, yeah, I shot in the head and his brains fell out of his eye socket or something. Or it sneezed and its brains came out. I don't know.
Yeah. Went hunting with a shovel. I really wanted to go hunting, so I had a shovel.
I went hunting. My dad said, hey, take the spoon and carve his heart out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me about an hour. He put it out of his misery with the shovel. Yeah. And that was a wooden end.
And now, wolf. Did you ever go hunting, though?
I did, man. I went hunting when I was a kid. We had some family friends that we went with. And I remember being a kid, man, and getting up at like 4 something in the morning.
Ungodly hours.
Freezing cold.
Yep.
But that's what you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going hunting. And they had some land. or whatnot. I guess I had permission. So we would do that. We go to, I think they lived in Stokes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would drive to Stokes.
Yeah.
And gosh, I don't even know how old I was. 8, 9, I don't know. And didn't even have a tree stand. It was a cut down. So imagine, walking through a cut down at 4:35 in the morning. It's freezing.
Yep.
And then you go sit on like a leaning tree. No backrest, no nothing.
Your feet are hurting.
Yeah. Yeah, your feet are hurting. There's frost everywhere, but you can't move because you'll slip out of the tree. It was like, slanted. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And, but nothing real gory. I didn't even shoot a deer in that time. Like the first time I shot a deer, man, I don't even know. I was probably like 15, maybe 16.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I never shot anything where it was like, drowning or begging for his life.
Yeah.
Like you guys.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. I never liked hunting, really. My stepdad, again, took me duck hunting, though.
Yeah.
That was another hell of an experience. Like, dude, we go, it's like, again, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Nothing is up in the morning. Like, and then we go to the salt marsh. Smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
Like, so you got, like, it smells like straight up doo-doo.
Yep.
And you're walking through the cold water. I fell in. Water goes into my waders, and so I'm freezing. We didn't even shoot anything that day. Like, nothing was shot that day. I think someone else shot it, and bird shot came on us.
Water in the waders, I'm done.
Yeah, like it was the worst. Like, it's like 40-some degrees. I was like the dog. I set out the decoys. I had to pick them back up, and I didn't like it. Never again.
But I got water in my feet. It's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
You're all right. Sit down. Be quiet now.
Hey, you are? Yeah.
Hey, be quiet.
Yeah, you're shivering. Shh.
Yeah. Hey, could you tell Mom to pick me up?
Can you tell Mom?
I told you shut up.
I know I shouldn't have brought his ass.
Yep. Yeah. That's the way it was. I was never into hunting either, man.
Yeah.
I went, like one of my best buds growing up, we went. We did a lot of fishing offshore.
Yeah.
But hunting, man, I mean, it was fun, like being with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we would obviously joke around and things like that, but it never appealed to me whatsoever. It was, when you don't enjoy something, it's work. So, like, I don't want to even kill anything, because if you kill something, then you got to drag it out.
Yeah, you got to clean it, and
it's
a process.
I'm not studying it.
No.
Yeah. And morning hunting, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you hey, we're going hunting. Is it in the afternoon?
That's the first question. Is it afternoon?
Yeah. Because I'm not getting up that
Are we
early.
sitting in the truck with the heat on?
Now that I will do.
Oh, the dog's going to do the work?
Yep. Now that I will. I'm down for that. But nah, man.
Now, if you're in a buddy stand and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and you're just up when everything else is getting up, no.
No, not gonna happen.
Not happening, dude.
Yeah.
I love fishing though. I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Like, I haven't been in a while. Just haven't made the time. But fishing's also been a good like pastime. Like, me and my dad used to go a lot. We actually went. This is hilarious to me. We went to this place out on the banks of the Contentnia Creek.
Yep.
And
it's right here in Grifton.
Right here in Grifton. Yeah. So this is on the outskirts of Grifton, and so me and him were fishing, and this is so funny. A low flying airplane came down. I said, "Oh, Dad, look!" And he looked, and he slipped.
Yeah.
And he fell. And he got his pants all muddy. He's like, "Damn it, Kevin! I could have died. I could have died in a Contentney." I'm like, "Dad, the water ain't ankle deep.
Yeah.
You're pissed because your Levi's got all muddy."
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It hasn't rained in 3 weeks, Dad.
Yeah. But he was so pissed that he slipped and fell. "Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn it, Kevin. I could have died in a Contentney."
Yeah, his pants got a little muddy, so now he's gonna blame you for almost killing him.
He's going to blame me for pointing down an airplane.
Yeah. Dad, look
at that airplane. Slips, falls. I could have died. I'm like, "Dad, you wouldn't have drowned."
Yeah, I love Craig, man.
He's a cool dude, man. I'm telling you. Everybody good. Everybody all right.
Yeah. How's you got married? How's married life?
Married life is good. It's great. I mean, we're actually celebrating our 6 months this Sunday. That's crazy, man.
6 months.
6 months. I mean,
Sunday.
do y'all remember y'all 6 months?
Nope.
Like,
nope.
No, that was what, 10 years ago?
Oh.
16? Holy crap. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That is crazy. Did y'all do any celebrating for 6 months? Do you remember though?
Nah, I can't remember, man.
No, we stayed in. I might have taken the Golden Corral or something like that.
Yeah. I was working all day and I came home at like 8.
Yeah, I came on 8. I'm like, hey, listen, I earned some couch time. All right, don't ask me a mother-sucking question. I had a bad day. Hey, I've been working my ass off all day. I don't want to hear about yours. 6 months in the relationship, in the marriage. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Kids gonna turn out just great. Hey, like my granddad said, you keep that shit under the rug. Next thing you know, like, she's just crying in the bedroom. 6 months. There it is. Hey, that ain't nothing compared to 6 years. Like, that's bad, terrible. But no, our 6 months is not going to be like that.
And you feel the whole bed shaking because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to go to work next morning.
I got to go to work.
Suck that up.
Hey, you suck that up. I'm trying to get some sleep. All right, if you can't do that, you go on the couch.
Yeah, that's right.
Gosh, in this 1-bedroom apartment we got. We ain't got no couch. I didn't think so. You can sleep on the floor then. It's like, but here's the sad thing.
I told you I'm doing the best I can. All right? Hey, I work at DuPont.
Okay, I make some good money, okay?
Yeah.
Might be not $19,000 a year now, okay?
Well, you should have married him then. You should have married Brian. Yeah. I hear he's got a real coke problem now, too. Daddy owns a car dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can live off his golden parachute.
Yeah.
I ain't got no parachute. I'm just jumping out of the plane and hope for the best.
That's right.
That's it, baby.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to be our 6 months. But it's sad, though. There's people out there like that, though.
Yeah,
it's
man.
sad.
It's sad, but although it's what comedy stems out of.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Like, I know y'all talked about this on the first podcast. I love the movie Sling Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That was like, I swear, that's like a documentary of like Eastern North Carolina, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, just, what's the guy's name? Doyle?
Yeah, Doyle.
Gosh.
Yeah, the guy with the temper.
Yeah, the guy with the temper, man. I mean, we ain't got no band.
Yeah.
We don't need it. Fucking practice, Randy.
That's right.
You tuning son of a bit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, it's crazy. Like, like Linda will come in, like, hey, don't make me knock the piss out you. I'm like, good gracious.
And that's like people that, I guess are everybody, someone like that.
Yeah.
In your family or that you've been around.
Like, or someone's friend's dad or
it's
uncle.
not alien. It's not far off.
It's not.
Like you're looking at, I know that guy.
You do.
That's my third cousin.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Dwight Yoakam, I think, as an actor, he did a good job portraying that guy. He did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I loved it.
Yeah. Kind of hits home.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my childhood, but like I knew people, like you said.
Yep.
I knew people that had that person in their life. And you felt bad for them, but you kind of laughed about it, though, in retrospect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
I told you, Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go back home and sleep with it? Hey, you know how to speak to me when I'm hurting like that now.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Sure. Been there.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, you got the T-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun, though, man. So it's going good. Mm-hmm. You're newly
married. So 6 months this Sunday. I'm trying to think like the big thing that I've kind of like learned so far. I don't have to fix everything. Like, I don't have to have the right thing to say. Like, if like Christina is having a bad day, sometimes it's just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen and be compassionate. Like, yeah, I'm sorry that sucked for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And just be there. You don't have to fix. Well, it's like that. I don't know if y'all seen this video. There's a video out there where a woman's got a nail in her forehead. And she's like, I just have this pain right here. I don't know. It's just really pressing and it's really tight. And the guy's like, you got a nail in your forehead. So you never listen to me. You're always just trying to fix the problem. He's like, I'm sorry. You're right. And thank you. And, it just nicks my sweaters and I'm running into things and it hurts. I'm telling you though, if you take that nail out of your head, that's going to fix it. See, here you go again. You're interrupting me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think in a situation like that, I put my hand over her mouth and then pull the nail out.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Being assertive like that, I like that.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop crying.
Stop crying.
It's out.
Yeah, it's out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you have any fun stories like that with you and Jessica?
Nobody's nail. No. I don't have any nails in foreheads or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are a good team. I like being around y'all too. I remember there was one time, I think y'all were packing up. Yeah, I was getting ready to house/dog sit for y'all.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I remember you were packing up the car and you're just like very out of sight. Hey, go inside, give me some tea. And you kept on going.
That sounds horrible.
But like,
I don't beat my wife.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, like, you didn't mean, like, there was nothing, like, demeaning about it. But, like, Jessica knew, like, okay, I need to get him some tea.
Yeah, right.
Like, she didn't take it personal at all.
Well, she's packing 4 fans.
Yeah.
To take, no, I'm just kidding. How many pillows do you need?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
No,
That's
I'm
hilarious. That I'm like, okay, yeah, she didn't, like, make it a big deal. Like, I thought, man, that's kind of rude of Matt to say it like that. But no.
Yeah, man. Well, when you're constantly, it's kind of like, in her defense.
Yeah.
So it's like the boy that cried wolf, right? If you're constantly on that level,
Yeah.
like you're never going to be taken too serious.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you're constantly like out of 1 out of 10, if you're an 8 all the time,
Yeah.
like, yeah. Oh, that's just how he talks.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's never, I'm not a 2 and then I go to an 8.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You don't ebb and flow. You're just.
So, yeah, it's always like the boy that cried wolf. So now when I do want to be taken seriously, it's like.
You tone it down.
Okay.
Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's fair.
But it is what it is, man. Yeah.
That's fair.
I think if you keep the relationship boring, then you have no problems.
Yeah, they can only go up from there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep it boring, man. You know what I mean? That's my advice.
Keep it boring.
I don't want no disturbance.
Yeah.
I want peace, I want quiet, and I want boring. That's it.
That's the dream.
We don't want no riffraff.
No.
Yeah.
No shenanigans.
Nope.
I want a better life. No, that's going to ruin everything.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Then we got to be challenged.
Yeah, I don't want to be challenged. You're trying to overachieve. I just want you to achieve. This is my achievement.
Yeah.
Being bored.
That's right. Doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's so funny, man, because I used to think that I was such a big extrovert.
Yeah.
And I love being around people. But like as I'm like gotten married and more secure in who I am and reconcile some things, like, I actually enjoy peace and quiet. I start to enjoy that. And I know one of your favorite holidays is being alone. Like,
Sure.
When you first told me, like, when I think Jessica, she'll take the kids to the beach,
Yeah, they had left me.
Yeah,
No,
they left
They
you.
didn't leave me.
They abandoned you. Yeah.
Stevie's wife
Uh-huh.
and Jessica and my mom, they all got a place at Myrtle Beach. It so happened, like the stars aligned,
Yeah.
where we couldn't make it, me and him.
Okay, yep.
We couldn't make it. We had a business. We had to stay here and work.
Gotcha.
Now, that was true, if
Yeah.
I can remember. But the week, it rained that whole week, so we couldn't work. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, man, I was like, that was a very good time.
That was very recharging for you.
Yeah.
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 You're in your cigar shed the whole time.
I was in my cigar shed, and I literally did nothing.
Wow.
I went to Little J's restaurant and got like sesame chicken. Yeah, man.
Every day. I got sesame chicken for dinner, meatball sub for lunch.
Yeah. And I ate it at my kitchen table by myself
Oh, man.
with the lights off.
Walked around naked all day.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too cold.
It was a little chilly, man. I remember. And it rained the whole entire week.
Oh, wow.
Never stopped.
But you were thriving, though.
I was thriving,
Living
man.
the best life now.
Yeah. I had an ashtray full of just, butts.
My goodness, dude.
Not a thought in my head,
Went
just staring
through a-
out the window.
Went through a whole cigar brick.
Yeah, I did. Not a thought in my head, just in a trance.
Oh, wow.
Like you say, she's staring off in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
That was me.
Oh, wow.
I was that lady in the ditch. Yep. Very enjoyable.
Yeah. I made. Well, you definitely made it out, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
It's fun though.
But
man.
then it made you like when they got home. Oh wow, I missed y'all. I missed Matt, Maverick,
Yeah.
and Maddie.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
No, I did, man.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. You need times like that. You know
You
what
do.
I mean? To
Recharge.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest the whole entire week of it like I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't do that. Yeah. I'll get a little
But,
restless. Yeah.
I mean, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like if you're going to stay in Chapel Hill or come back to Greenville, she's doing a dental hygiene up there at Chapel Hill, and she's got 3 more semesters. So I don't know if we're going to stay up there or come on back.
Now 3 more semesters. That's a year and a half.
Yeah. 1.5 years. Yep.
Yeah.
Fall, spring. Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't want to predetermine that. Like,
Just seems like Chapel Hill is so much better.
it is in some things, but like the real estate is expensive. Like,
It's expensive here now, too.
I mean, sure.
Not as much. I don't know what they go for.
I mean,
there.
like, you're gonna you'll probably be able to spend $300,000 for maybe 1,000 feet. That's stupid, right?
Yeah.
You can get so much for 300,000 here.
Yeah.
You can get like 2,200 square feet for like 4 bedrooms and 3 baths for $300,000.
You can.
You're getting probably 2 bedrooms and 1.5 baths
Yeah.
in Chapel Hill.
Yeah. You talk to Jeff any?
Yeah. Every now and then, we'll talk. We hang out with them. We go see Marvel movies with them. Yeah, that's kind of like.
I've never been a Marvel fan.
Yeah, you never got on the train.
Never did, man.
Okay. Any
Never.
reason why? You just don't like superhero movies?
I guess not. I never got into it, man. Even as a kid, I didn't watch a whole lot of cartoons. I didn't like superheroes.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved Rambo. That was kind of like the superhero.
In your eyes, yeah.
Yeah, comic book for me.
Slicing people's throats. Yeah, I want to be that guy.
Yeah, with the explosive arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was cool, man. That was awesome.
Come up behind someone. Think, think, think. My feet are cold.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I want to be that guy.
And Batman only like glides around off of skyscrapers.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah,
You want to be Rambo.
You want to be Rambo in the woods, in the muck, in the mire.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. Have you seen Squid Game?
Okay, I don't have Netflix anymore. I know. Hey, when you live
Rent's expensive in Chapel Hill.
it is expensive, dude.
Yeah.
I know. So we had to cut back on the subscription. So right now we just have Discovery Plus and Spotify.
Yeah. Stevie told me about Squid Game. I'm
Okay,
like,
so it's like people are like Hunger Games, pretty much. Like people are being killed off, and
I've never seen Hunger Games,
Okay.
but I'm gonna just say yeah. Stevie told me about it, and dude, I haven't gotten into a new show since Breaking Bad. Like, I'm not. There's nothing good.
yeah,
So Stevie told me about it. It's all in Korean. So you have to make a decision whether or not you want to select the English audio,
English dub. Yep.
where it's like the old Godzilla movies.
Yep.
Or you have to read
Yeah.
the whole time. And then obviously they keep the original audio
Yeah.
in the Korean language.
Yep.
I can't read that fast. So I have the English audio.
Yeah.
Do you have what do you do? English audio.
Okay.
You can tell the English audio is a lot more cheesier
Sure.
than the original. But man, it is a very good story. They have a very good plot, man. And it's basically guys get in trouble in debt. And 456 people. And they select like this island that this guy owns. I'm going to just briefly run through it. Anyway, this guy owns an island, and he sends out his minions to offer you a way to get out of your debt and to just basically become rich. But the trick is you got to agree to go to this island and play a game, play multiple games. And what you don't know is when you get there that if you lose, they kill you. And so it's awesome, man.
Holy
it's
crap.
awesome. Yeah. So one of the games was red light, green light. Like you play this kids game.
Yeah.
And there's this big, like robotic, like kindergartner, whatever child, and she's peeking at the tree, and she has little cameras in her eyes. So she turns around, she says green light, and everybody runs. And then she turns around, says red light, and then the camera like detects your movement. You can't move. And if you move, there's like snipers all around. And it's
Oh wow.
yeah. So everybody like that was the first game. So now everybody's like, what do we get ourselves into? But you don't want to go back home because now you can't get out of it. Like these people are down on their luck.
Yeah.
They can't get out of debt. They have creditors chasing them, So it's very good, man.
Oh wow.
Check it out.
Holy crap. Yeah, I need to get on that train. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have Netflix. So.
I don't. Yeah, I was like, when we get to a double income, we'll think about it.
Oh, double income.
Yeah. I learned about this new term, dink life. I don't know if y'all know what that means.
No.
Double income, no kids.
Double income,
No kids.
no kids.
Did y'all ever have that before? Double income, no kids.
I did.
They're living like kings and queens. I mean, we're going out to eat like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember still, though, thinking I was strapped. Yeah. I was strapped for cash, though.
Yeah.
Like she worked, I worked. But I remember like, this isn't like, we're still poor,
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was still good though.
Still good. Yeah.
Because you didn't have any responsibilities.
What was
other than
like
paying the
y'all's
bills.
like favorite thing when it wasn't that, dink life thing to do?
What was our favorite thing to do?
Yeah. No kids, just you and her.
Probably to just sit on the couch and watch a show without being interrupted.
Yeah. That's fair. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'd probably go over to her mom's house and see, see how Tony Teresa's doing.
Yeah. Tony Teresa, yeah. That's right.
That's great.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's fun. It is what it is. Dink.
Dink, yeah. So in due time, we'll get there. Right now, sync. We're in sync right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's
Is it?
tough. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the pressure's all on you, big dog. I mean, you got to bring home the income. You got to pay the rent, pay the car bills, everything. It's tough.
Yeah, that broke life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
look, man, this has been
Yeah.
a delight.
Good.
Yeah. I hope this is received well.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you for doing this.
Absolutely.
I don't know when we'll ever see you again. Hopefully very soon.
Yeah. That's good.
I wish you could get some more traumatic stories in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back when you have something
Yeah, I can dig some
death related.
Death related?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something to really knock our socks off. But dude, it's been awesome, man.
It's been good.
Thank you for doing this.
Absolutely, brother. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Dude.
And good luck with your 6 months.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Don't make her cry.
All right, brother.
All right. Peace.